Hello, everyone. I am super happy to have my very good friend Katharina with me today, introducing her and her amazing work. We're just coming out of a treatment, so I can speak from experience that it's amazing to work with her. She has a huge magical talent with her hands, and yeah, she can talk more about herself when we have this interview. So I'm very grateful that you're here with me today.
Thank you.
So let's start with, who are you, Katharina?
Who am I? I'm an advocate for bodyfulness. I grew up let's say it this way, I'm very grateful that I had the chance to experience a lot of mindfulness and stuff like this. And in the end, I was always like, okay, I'm missing something. And what I was missing was my body. And the body is the place where we perceive, and the body tells you with fear and pain and laughter and smile and all these emotions what it wants. And I just want to be simple, and I just want to be a body again and be me. For me, when people said, like, I don't know, my head is hurting or my knees are hurting, I'm like, it's you that is hurting. And I think this is who I am. I am quite simple. I'm pragmatic. And I like to touch people, and I like to also give them the chance to perceive me while I touch them. That's about it. This is, I would say, who I am.
As I said, it's beautiful to see and feel, and when we talk about feelings, how you are in tuned and how you can read bodies, literally read bodies, and then also tune in what the body tells you or what maybe the client doesn't actually see and feel and remember and recognize. So it's really very nourishing in a way, and also, becoming aware again about your own body, about your own feelings, about your own needs, whatever the body is talking to you about, what the client, like me, for example, might not remember anymore, might not even recognize, because it's such a normal status already that you say, hey, can you feel there's a lot of tension? Oh, I didn't recognize, but yeah, now, so really great. Can you tell us a little bit more about, like, what kind of clients would come to you? Like, what is the normal question or the normal feeling or the normal whatever that you could help with?
So I don't have like a usual client. I would say I have quite a few clients who come when doctors don't know anymore what to do, because they don't really find something, right? I have people that come just out of curiosity, because what I do, and I will most probably explain it later, I look at feet. That is quite unique, and people are always like, okay, what do you do? And I have like these normal things, like a bit of too much tension here, like I have problems with my digestion since years, or suddenly something appeared and they cannot handle it anymore. And also people who have like a very actual sincere trauma. I had people with frozen shoulders, or they fell from a bike or something, and they cannot handle the pain they are in now, or they are afraid to go on a bicycle again. Sleep issues. I mean, this is something we all know. I would say it's quite of these physicalities, but what I also deal with is, let's say, it's emotional trauma in the body. So people that say, I don't know why I'm afraid to speak publicly. I don't know why I cannot go for my passion that I have. And they want to find a way to be a body and go for what their heart, what the body is saying. Yeah.
So everyone needs it. Everyone needs Katharina.
I think everybody needs somebody to learn how to teach them body attention. This is what I would say.
Yeah. So I really hope maybe we can spoil it a little bit. There might be an educational format next year, where we're already speaking how to, put together some stuff. And Katharina's also thinking about putting together some teachings, like how you can start reading your own body, or also others. So that's a little bit of a spoiler, maybe for 2020. No pressure. Talk about what are you actually doing? So what is it? How is your work? How can people understand or imagine?
So, as I said, I'm quite pragmatic and simple. We walk on our feet since we can stand. So the feet are mirrors to how we'll deal with pressure, with stress. And I first have a look at the feet because the feet are never lying. We can lie because we forgot something or we made up a story in our mind. Our mind is the interpreter. So I look at the feet, but also on lines on the body. So if I do this for quite a long time, I will have wrinkles there. And if I see these lines somewhere else on the body, I know that there is tension. And this is where the body tells me, please support me here. And even you come, let's say you come because you have sleep issues. And my whole body tells me that you want to get release of your shoulder. Then I will work with the shoulder because maybe there's so much pressure here that gives you pressure in the head. The body always knows. And I'll just trust this and tune into this. And then we work a lot with breathing because this is, I mean, we all forgot how to breathe. And I work a lot with humor. We sometimes go into things that you were taught or that you learned that you actually think you want to let go. We use massage techniques. We use a lot of focus. So it's not a place where you get stroked or nicely oil on yourself and you're like, oh, I'm going on holiday to wherever. It's like you have to be present. It's not something that I do to you. It's something that we do together. I think this is the nice thing because it's actually, it's we're giving it space. And I work also with pain. Not that I give you pain, but I make you aware where you actually have pain and you numbed yourself. And this is what we do.
Beautiful. And I can emphasize, you know, how I experienced it myself. What you just said is like we almost avoid when we have pain in our body to go there, whether through breathing or to having a different posture, because our body compensates so much with some things or holds emotions or, as you said, trauma and stuff. And we avoid going there. So it's really lovely with working with you, how you know, gently point out and say, look, here's something your body is holding. So let's together release this and let it go. And it might not happen in only one session, but I could also see in one session how it's actually already giving my body a lot of relief and also awareness, what you said, you know, you're helping us getting awareness where we can allow our body to come to its natural and not so tense status again. It's beautiful.
May I add something to this?
Yes,
because this is, I think, body attention is the key. And I just see myself as a teacher to this because of course we can massage a shoulder that is tense, but if you are aware during your day where you do this, then you can do the magic. And I think this is the nice thing what we do. And you know, when I had physical problems, I was like, okay, I know that I repress emotions and then there's tension and stuff. And I want it to be healed. And I think the body is far simpler. The body would love to let go if we stop interfering. And this is what I want to teach. I want to make it simple. I'm just like, you holding on to this? Do you really want to do it? Then we drop it together. Sometimes you have to emphasize it more. So we work also with now tense and then let go. But I want to take out this seriousness because life is already so serious and the body actually is happy to let go.
Beautiful. As you said, body attention, sensitivity, awareness. So we are back. We had a little typical South African moment where the internet cut off and now we're back with the hotspot. So thank you again. You were just saying, and I wanted to emphasize again, you know, the body attention, the body awareness, how important it is that we remember, relearn to listen more to our body. And I really find it very beautiful how you can teach us and also what we discussed in our circle already so much is that everybody tends to work with the mind now, you know, and spiritual, and that we really embody things again and allow the body to release trauma, not just try to talk about it. I also find it's very important. So thank you for your great work. So maybe just one last sentence about, we have a little bit of the website also of your contact details, but maybe you can share with us how one can reach out and work with you, because I know you're swallowing, or you're a swallow, as we say here, you're coming back and forth, and people from South Africa might hear this, but maybe also people from Vienna or other places.
So I either work in Vienna, Austria, or near Cape Town in South Africa. But during COVID, of course, it affected also body workers. So sometimes when somebody is really in pain or is really attentive with their body, it works quite well online as well. I, of course, prefer to touch, and I also like it more when people get touched. But if you have something and you're interested and you're not in Vienna or Cape Town, you can always reach out. And I know a lot of people who do something similar. And I think there's always, if there is a need, there is a practitioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is also why we do LAULIMA all together, to have more people in this beautiful community to reach out to. So thank you for listening in. There's a beautiful offerings to come from Katharina in the next future. And yeah, we're very happy that you're watching and listening in. And if you have any question, please be not hesitant, but reach out to us. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.